What's up, guys and gals? um, just Floyd here today. Just gonna be another quick solo video today. The others have, other things to do, so real life stuff gets in the way sometimes. But I'm trying to keep a steady stream of content out there so you guys don't get bored. Today I wanted to talk about Destiny 2, since it will be upon us very shortly. Everybody that I've talked to so far is totally hyped for the game, but has seemed to have forgotten what Bungie did to us the last time with the first Destiny game. How they charged us over and over and over again for the same content, then left us dry so many times with the lack of content that they produced. Um, they made holiday events, for seasons, and they just hyped them up. But then it was like 2 hours of content. It took you like 2 hours to complete it. The event was 2 weeks long, but you were done with it in 2 hours. And it really was just a way to get us to spend all of our money and get us to log in every day. I mean, it wasn't for us, it was for them. And it was a horrible thing. And now they come to us with a new game, and they're not going to let us carry anything over, so all the past work meant nothing. And they say, hey, don't worry, new and shiny. And everybody just drops their pants and says, okay. It blows my mind. It's like when your ex comes over to get their things, you know, and gets all dolled up for you and shows a little skin, and then boom. Next thing you know, you're sitting on the couch, Netflixing and chilling, and you're talking about what happened to us. What would happen is Bungie stuffed your face in a pillow with no concern on whether or not you could breathe, stuck it in dry, broke it off, and then just got up and left. That's what happened. Yet everybody is just wide-eyed and dreary and ready to let it happen again. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved the first Destiny game. I really did. I played the shit out of it. I had so many friends that I made in the game. The community was great. But now I just kind of think that the community was just kind of going along with it. You know? I mean, you made good friendships in Xbox. Got your raid teams together and your trials team, and you did everything, and it was badass. But now everybody's just like nobody remembers what a hassle it was to buy the same content over and over and over again. And they're just all into the new things. And, some people are playing the closed beta right now. And, some people are going to have to wait until the open beta hits. And I will play the open beta when the open beta hits, I will. But Bungie says that the story is going to be, nice and long, and it's going to take us a long time to complete it, and there's plenty of content out there, and but I just think that that's going to be some cheap hotel salad bar ruse. I don't think it's going to be a thing. I don't think that it's going to take that long to complete. I think it's going to take maybe 8 hours. That's like including time to travel back to social spaces and talk to people and gather rewards and do all this, that, and the other. I think that's how long the story's going to be. And then, first day players are going to hammer out the story in 8 hours. And then they're going to start doing strikes. And then they're going to be raid ready within the first 4 days of the content drop, and they're going to be waiting for the raid, just like the last time in Destiny 1. I mean, I think that it's going to be the exact same thing. It's going to go back to the same old right after that. And I mean, I'm not telling people not to buy the game. If you enjoy Destiny, then by all means buy the game. I mean, to be completely honest, as much as I hate to, I'm one of those people I'm probably gonna Netflix and chill too, my dudes. I mean, I'm probably gonna end up buying the game. I mean, I'm not gonna pre-order. I'm definitely not gonna pre-order. I never pre-order any game. Please don't be part of the problem and pre-order. But I will buy the game and I will play the game. But I can assure you that 2 weeks into the game, after you complete the raid twice and after you hammered out your nightfalls and your new whatever they got coming in there that's going to be oh so special. If it starts to dry up and it turns into a thing where I'm just sitting around hunting drops, doing the same content over and over and over again, the one raid, 4 strikes, and just sitting around hunting gear for no apparent reason, because that's one thing in Destiny is you go and do content to get the gear that helps you do the same content. I've never understood that whatsoever. I've never understood why Bungie thought it was okay in a game like Destiny to put out gear in a raid that only helps you with that raid. Literally sitting there like, hey, grind this raid out to get all of this gear for this one character, and then the next time it'll be even easier. I'm like, how does that make any fucking sense whatsoever? How does that make sense? You know? I mean, like, later on in the game, in Destiny 1, they put out, like, the little medallions from the Iron Banner area that were kind of like, oh, reduce the amount of damage that you take from damage over time effects in PvP and blah, 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 blah. Which was great for PvP, but what is it? How does that help us? Like, they were like, oh, get rid of the sprint lock with this medallion. Well, I'm a futuristic space zombie. I shouldn't run out of breath. There shouldn't be a sprint lock in the first place. That should have never been a thing. I don't think it should have ever been a thing. That was ridiculous. Nonsense. And I mean, like, the game still has flaws. I mean, I jumped on and played a little bit, ran a strike and stuff like that, and blah, blah, blah. And, I think I'll put that content up while you guys are listening to this, so it's not just another screen or something like that. But I ran a strike. Game still has problems. People just sit in the spawn when you go to run a strike. They don't do anything. And then when it's time to fight the boss, then they'll just jump in and run up there and get their rewards and make the other 2 people carry them the whole way. And there's no vote to kick option yet. You can't remove people from your fire team in matchmaking. And then another thing is where's your raid matchmaking? Why can't you go in and run a normal raid now that everything is up to par on the light level, and run a normal raid in matchmaking and maybe pick people up that are good enough and be like, yo, do you guys want to try a hard mode run? And then go out and do the hard mode run. Why is there no social interaction within zones or within a social space? Why is there not a text chat? Why is there nothing to bring this community together in the game? Why Bungie doesn't listen to what we want. We asked them for the longest time, hey, bump up the light level of the old raids and let us get some cool stuff and let us hang out. And then what do? When the game is on its last leg and Destiny 2 is about to come out, then they do all the stuff that we want. And I just feel like Destiny 2 is just going to be a complete repeat. Because Bungie's built its profile for selling these games, selling the DLCs, selling the content in general. And the amount of money that Bungie made last time from reselling people that had been day one players, reselling that over and over again. They're not going to change that. They're going to do exactly what they want to do. They're not going to listen to their community, and we're going to be sitting there with our thumbs in our butts just like, oh, dude, this is going to be so awesome because it's new. And that's all they're doing. They're showing you the same old garbage just sitting right in front of you, just like, hey, you got a shield now. Well, I had a shield in the first one. I played a Titan. I could pop a bubble. I had a huge shield. Well, you have a giant sword now. Well, thanks. Like what the what? Like it's like who cares? Like I had a golden gun in the first one. You know? And then they're like, "Oh man, this class this class now has the void wall grenade. Like you can use the void wall grenade on this class now." I don't care. The void wall grenade's trash. Like who wants the void wall grenade? You know what I'm saying? And then they're like, "Oh, well you're going to be able to dive deeper in depth into your subclasses and make more choices along the way and blah blah blah." You mean the way that the first game should have been? You see, Bungie's been sitting around promising us a Destiny that we deserve for 3 years with the first Destiny, Destiny 1. And then they're still trying to promise us something with Destiny 2, and like I said, I don't see it coming to us. I don't see him changing anything. I don't see him balancing anything out. You know, everybody's still gonna be mad about shotguns in the Crucible, and one subclass is gonna rule all the subclasses until they balance it out, and then another one's gonna rule it. And I just don't trust Bungie. I don't trust them. And I mean, I don't know what else to really say to you guys about that. I mean, I don't know. If I were you, I'd wait a few days. You know, after the release of Destiny 2. I'd wait a few days. Watch a streamer. Watch your favorite streamer. Watch some YouTube content. Figure out what you are buying before you run out there and blindly pull your pants down and turn around for Bungie. So, that's about it. I'm gonna get out of here. Take it easy. Love you guys. Floyd out.